Hey, what's going on everyone? I am making this video today because I've been asked multiple times if I'm using bunny in PvE and if I have a build for PvE roaming and farming on my Gley, and the answer is yes. I'm not using much bunny even if it's upgraded. I'm using more Gley for doing operations. This build is fully based on spamming the massive Sanguification skill within a 35-meter range around you. So let's check out a bit the skill. So it says it modified the skill number 2 to actually absorb all life orbs in a range of 35 meter around you to actually give you life back, but it also gonna absorb enemies' life. As a quick example, here you can see I don't have much life and I'm making a life orbs, and I'm gonna use the skill to get life from the enemies and also life from the orbs on the ground, and absorbing everything and spamming it is gonna bring me back my whole life. Second part of the skill is happening when you are actually under frenzy, which is skill number 1. When you are under frenzy, you are going to make damage depending of how low your life is. And as you can see, it's costing life to cast the skill. So the more you're gonna cast it, the lower your life is gonna be, and the more damage you're gonna make with the skill. So let's try it out and check our damage. So first is like 92k, then 106k, 130k, 127k damage, 134k damage. Now, as you can see, I cannot launch the skill anymore because I do not have enough life to sacrifice to cast the skill. So you're gonna need to pay attention to that when you're spamming. Here is an example of a full rotation. So I'm going under frenzy, then I'm just spamming my skill to make damage to all the enemies around me in a 35-meter range. And as soon as my life is like low enough, I'm just gonna unfrenzy and keep spamming to get my health back from my enemies and absorbing any life orbs around us. Then you just go back to frenzy and you just keep spamming. This is costing nothing apart life, but if you manage and you're standing far away from your enemies, and you can also stand behind boxes and hiding around stuff, this is gonna work because you do not need actually to see the enemies to apply damage to them or absorb life from them. So basically it's just spamming skill around and just keep running and spamming. Um, I'm not using much skill number 3 and skill number 4 about if I need like shoot damage for bosses, because this is ad cleaning build and quick rushing through operation. But if you have a yellow enemy or bosses, then you want to use your weapon and your skill number 3 and 4. Alright, now so let's talk about the modules. Nothing really fancy here. We're using focus, non-attribute and skill simplification for boosting our damage. We also want to reduce the cooldown as much as possible, so we're using nibble fingers and the MP conversion. This will also reduce the cooldown of increased sensory skill, so you can loop on it if you want. I mean, when you're not under frenzy, because the duration is 10 seconds and the cooldown is like 10 seconds also, so you can have that extra 30% move speed when you need to run and there is no enemies around you. Then you want to increase to the maximum possible the range of the skill, so we're using skill expansion and the maximize range modules. Another thing you want to add in is the multi-talented modules. Indeed, as we are going to spam singular and dimension skills, we will always have a cooldown reduction or a damage boost from this model. For weapons, you can use whatever you want. I'm using 10 Decage, but you can also use your Python from the Massacre build. For the reactor, you want dimension and non-attribute on it, then golden if possible, with paired with the weapon you're using to increase your damage, and then on the bottom you want either skilled cooldown, cost skill, critical hit damage, critical hit rate, everything that can boost your damage, like another non-attribute or dimension boost ratio. For the set, I'm still using the Slayer set to boost my damage. That's it guys, I hope you liked the video and you're about to use Gley for something else than just, bossing. I'm also working on another build with the explosive life, but it's still under progress. I will share it as soon as I have something like working as I want. Have a good day, enjoy, and bye bye!